All right, y'all. So first, the trailer apparently had leaked online. I don't know. It was supposed to come out soon anyway, right? But it leaked, and I was like, I ain't gonna watch the leak. I'm not gonna watch the leak because I need it in HD. They needed to go ahead and drop it. If it's already out, just drop it. And they dropped it, and I'm like, oh my gosh! More dragon scenes. Moon Dancer, Aegon acting a mess, Vermithor. Girl, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so y'all already know that I will be doing reactions / reviews for all the upcoming episodes of season 2. Go ahead and check my description box for the playlist that has all the reviews I did of season 1. Now, like I said, over here on this channel, we are a Team Black channel, right? Because Rhaenyra is the rightful heir. She is the one true ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. Put some respect on her name. Of course, we're Team Black. What other team would you be on? We all know that Viserys said what he said and meant what he said, no matter how Alicent goes ahead and tries to change the story. Team Black for life, literally. Literally. All right, so we start out the trailer with shots of, I think, Daemon walking into the throne room. Just look at how ugly! Just look at how ugly that green is sitting next to the throne. Now, can we get someone in here to move this puke-like color away from the Iron Throne, please? Somebody, can you get somebody? Thank you. I don't know. I didn't want to have to get the swords out on y'all. Some heads was about to roll. Can we get this ugly-ass color down from the Iron Throne, please? Oh, usurpers. Anyway, so I think we had Rhaenyra saying the Targaryen who sits the Iron Throne is not just a king or queen, they are a protector of the realm. And now I find myself in an impossible position. The enemy usurped my throne. So it's like, yeah, I know that it's my charge, it's my duty to protect the realm as the person who is the rightful heir, as the rightful ruler, right? But y'all took my throne, so it's like if I have to chop a couple heads off to get to get what I need done, and you know, technically I'm not protecting the realm if I'm destroying the bitches that tried me, you know, it puts me in an impossible position. But she said that she doesn't mind playing that position, all right? And that's what I can't wait to see. Because, I mean, after they killed your kid and took your throne and all this, it's like there's really no words left to be exchanged. There's nothing left to do but throw hands, and that's just it. Now, Rhaenyra and Rhaenys look so good here. Let's talk about how they look like two girlies, two good girlies getting ready to do some war crimes, and I'm getting ready to sit down here and excuse all of it. I'm ready. They look so good. They look so good. How they're talking to each other like, we really don't want to burn y'all up. Like, we really don't want to tear down the entire kingdom, but we will if this green bitch don't get up. Get up out the Iron Throne and stop playing with me now. I cannot wait to see these two interact. Of course, we have Jace here with Lord Cregan Stark. They seem to be at the wall here. We'll come back to that now. This image here of these 3 eggs is interesting because I don't think it's confirmed yet. But the rumor is that the 3 petrified dragon eggs gifted to Daenerys were originally laid by Dreamfire, who was, of course, Helena's dragon during the events of House of the Dragon. So, and if you look closely, maybe the colors match, right? Like the one on the far left could be Drogon's, like that red. The one in the middle could be Viserion with the gold, and the one on the right could be dark green. Could be for Rhaegal, right? But I could also be just reaching. But either way, I just don't think that imagery means nothing, obviously, right? Like, it's Game of Thrones, come on now. So that's a nice little callback or call forward. Oops. Now, I love all these shots of Rhaenyra, like when she's looking so focused and angry that it almost seems like she's about to breathe fire out of her own mouth. Or these shots here where she's like high up looking out over water, whatever. Just thinking about the many ways that she can force her enemies to bend those ugly ass knees, how they need to be bent, right? And I'm talking about fully bent. Like, it ain't no halfway shit. I need for you to be like crawling, kneeling on the ground and shit. Like, it needs to be bent. Now, they talking about some, All hail King Aegon. If you don't get that traitor out my face, out the damn throne room, if you don't get this usurper out of King's Landing right now, all hail Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen. Please hush it up before I get Syrax and Caraxes to show y'all what the tea is. And that's just it. And honestly, it would be in your best interest to just go ahead and bend that knee, like I said, because look at how she thrust that sword. Just get up out of her assigned seat. Like I said before, y'all was not saved by the bells last time with Dany, and it surely won't happen this time. Just get up out of her assigned seat before class starts, and we won't have no problems. Get up! Get your ass up, Aegon. But yeah, I remember seeing this in the promo, wondering if she was pointing this at someone or something like that, but it seems like she was just alone, you know? But I mean, hey, this is as far as we can see from the trailer. Now Daemon and Rhaenys look so good in their armor here, like just so good in their Targaryen getup. Like y'all, I cannot wait. I love the look on Rhaenys' face when Daemon tells her we're going to King's Landing. She's like, oh girl, here y'all go. She's like, here we go, it's happening. Now of course the Greens are anticipating. I just love this shot of the Red Keep over King's Landing, so sick. And also we see Alicent here with Aemon looking out over the city. Now, going back into the council meeting or whatever, it seems like the more experienced people in the game are trying to tell Aegon to just think things through, right? Like Sir Otto says, we must play the board before us. Alicent is like, let's be cautious about this. And Aegon is not hearing none of that, right? Especially after what many of us know will happen in like episode 1. Like he's definitely going to want some kind of payback. Even if it's just for his ego and pride's sake, right? Like even if he didn't have no type of emotional connection to the people involved in a certain situation in episode 1, I still think that just for like the audacity of them doing that shit, and trying to strike at him, or striking at him actually, he gonna want to strike back. This is the Game of Thrones after all. He says, F dignity, I want milk of the poppy. Sorry. No, he says F dignity, I want revenge. And I'm just like, is revenge another way to say milk of the poppy in the Commentonian? Okay, hold on. All right, I'm done. Okay, now here is the first appearance of Moondancer in this trailer, and I think that the roar in the trailer when she appeared was her roar, and if it was, it sounds cool as hell. Sounds like a vicious ass, angry ass bird. I can't wait to see Baela whip this. I'm finna whip this hoe. Like, I can't wait to see her whip this hoe. Like, I want to see her twirl Moondancer around like she was on a NASCAR track. Like, I want to see her just, oh my god, like I cannot wait. Now I think these are Lannister forces, of course, rolling up. Otto says later on that news spreads throughout the realm. Great houses will come to our side. So obviously the tension is just building and building. We got Daemon saying, I did not think that they would be so eager to die. Oh, you did not think that people in this lore would be eager to die for they? Girl, you got nothing coming. Now, see how good Rhaenyra looks with that crown on her head. Let's not play in her face now. The reason it looks that good is because it belongs there. On top of her head, the rightful heir, the rightful ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. Now we got Valyrian ships rolling up, and the Sea Snake says to Rhaenyra, my ships sail at your command, and they better, because we gonna need them. We are going to need them. Now, we got a good shot of Daemon and Caraxes taking him over the cliff's edge here into flight, y'all. I am so excited. First of all, I just love Caraxes. I think in this show, he's my favorite dragon. I think, of course, like overall, I think Drogon and Caraxes are just right up there. I don't know. Something about their personality for me is just, it just really matches with my fiery ass, energy. I don't know. And also Caraxes just looks so unique compared to the rest of them. No shade. So yeah, I just really love Caraxes. Them dragons love taking off like this, like just diving over a cliff. I remember when Dany had all 3 of her dragons. Oh my gosh. And they also dived over the cliff when she went to go help Jon Snow's dumbass beyond the wall. So I'm just like, damn, I get it that y'all dragons need to catch yourselves in the air first before y'all, I'm just like, do we got to nosedive every time? That shit's kind of scary. I'll be like, damn, correct. Let's find another way to take off, bitch. Okay. So we hear Daemon saying, the realm's only hope is in a leader strong enough to unite it. And then right after that, we have Rhaenyra simply asking the question to Daemon, do you accept me as your queen and ruler? And Rhaenyra's face here is like, I'm just like, girl, you already know the answer to that question. Now, I do want to know how book people feel about this, though. Like, Daemon not, or even the implication that Daemon might not respect or accept Rhaenyra as queen and ruler, right? But as far as the show, we had Daemon bend the knee to her, right, in season 1 and all that. But in practice, right, like when Daemon don't want to do something or when he wants to do something, ain't nobody gonna stop him. You see what I'm saying? And then I also remembered in the promos that Matt Smith had said something like, oh, well, Daemon's only allegiance is to his dragon. So this is gonna be an interesting kind of facet of their relationship to explore now, because she's like, okay, I get it, you like to have long walks on the beach with me while our while our family's fighting, like, I get it, but do you actually accept me as your queen and ruler? So obviously the show is trying to go down this particular path, and I don't know what's in store at the end of that road, honey. Now here we get some shots of Aegon and Sunfire over King's Landing. Now, Sunfire looks really, really cool. Now, in the books, Sunfire was supposed to be the most beautiful dragon in the realm or whatever. And Sunfire looks amazing. I think that Sunfire deserved a better rider. I wish that someone from the Blacks could have stole that motherfucker. I wish someone could have stolen him. You deserve somebody better than Aegon Sunfire, but you look good, I will say. Aegon looks a little funny in his armor to me. Do any of y'all think this way? And I think it was done on purpose, right? Like, I don't know, somehow it just looks like it's too big for him or something. It seems like it's a boy playing dress up, which is kind of who Aegon is, right? To me, just this brat playing dress up. Now he got the throne, now he got the crown. It's gonna be a mess. Alicent is over here talking about, oh, well, this senseless war must end. And I want to know how book people feel about her saying that. I mean, I'm sure book people have had so many issues with how they're doing Alicent's character and Rhaenyra and Alicent's relationship as a whole, right? But I mean, here we have Alicent saying, oh my gosh, stop the war. I'm just like, girl, it's your delusional ass who went in there and started it. I mean, yes, the people around you were already planning it, but instead of treating Viserys's ramblings, like the senselessness that it was, you really went and uprooted or tried to uproot a lifetime of him declaring Rhaenyra as heir and confirming Rhaenyra as heir over some foolish ramblings he literally said on his deathbed. Girl, he was talking about Aegon the Conqueror. He wasn't talking about your rape. He wasn't talking about your weird son. He wasn't talking about your weird ass son. So, like, you over here crying about, oh, this war must end, this war must end, this war must end. You knew what was did you think that peace was gonna happen when you tried to uproot the rightful heir and call into question the succession? Like, girl, it was already shaky to begin with because the realm's so goddamn sexist. So you mean to tell me that you just didn't see war in the future when you made this dumbass decision? Alicent, you've got to be kidding me, girl. You got to be kidding me. And that's why even your own crazed son, Aemond, said, would you not have us prevail? And then Alicent responds to him and says, well, not like this. I'm like, girl, move. There's no, okay, so you want us to win, but not like this. There ain't no other way to win in the Game of Thrones. So, I mean, what way do you expect us to solve the issue, girl? Like, did you want, like, us to play tug of war or flip a coin or maybe have our dragons hold on to some rope and play tug of war and see who wins? Like, you really thought we was going to get together and have a vote on who's going to, like, bitch, it's war. It's war. It's war. What did you expect? Okay, Caraxes and Daemon here landing in Harrenhal. I just know that a deep sense of euphoria will come down upon my veins, my nervous system, and light my soul aflame. Do you hear what I'm saying? When I see Daemon come down here on top of Caraxes, telling Harrenhal, tell anybody, tell all your business to bend the knee. Like, I'm going to get my life. It's just going to be so epic. Daemon here on the back of his dragon while the rain, thunder, and lightning come down. Like, get into that. Get into that. How could you see that and not immediately bend the knee, bitch? Like, you got to be kidding me. And you're at Harrenhal. They ain't have no good history with flames and shit. They don't. Harrenhal ain't got a good history when it comes to fire, flame, hot shit, ovens. You best to just bend that knee, honey. That's it. Aemon over here still dragging his mama, talking about Alicent holds love for our enemy. That makes her a fool. And I'm like, damn, he dragging your own mama. Alicent, you can't catch a break from the fans. You can't catch a break from Rhaenys when she dragged your ass at one time. When she said you don't desire freedom, all you want is a window in your prison. You can't catch a break from her. You can't catch a break from your own family. You just can't catch a break, Alicent. And it's so interesting to me, right? Because Sir Criston Cole, remember how he was talking about to Alicent? He was saying, well, Rhaenyra basically calling her all type of sluts and whores, and she's just not a virtuous woman, and she's all this, and she's disgusting. Remember all that? Remember that? And now he's sitting with Aemon talking shit about Alicent, and just like, oh, she's a fool, all this shit. I'm just like, Sir Criston Cole? Sir Crispin? That's why I'm like, girl, you cannot trust no incel. That's why I understand with Alicent. I'm like, I don't understand, Alicent. You can't trust no incel, girl. They're literally keying. It don't matter. They are going, at the end of the day, the way that incel treats another woman, it's going to come around on you, girl. Alicent, you got some lessons to learn, honey. I'm so sorry. Now, we got a shot of Cregan and Jace in the north again, but this time we get to see their faces. Jace is looking out at something, and Cregan is focused on Jace's reaction to it. Like, almost like he's showing him something. I mean, I could just be reaching, but like, he's going to the wall. Like, why they going? You could have just stayed their ass at Winterfell. Like, why are we going all the way up to the wall? You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on there. They talking about White Walk. I don't know. I just hope they don't do too much. I don't know. Just leave the White Walkers alone until, the original series Game of Thrones. Like, just don't do too much, because then it starts to get weird. Just, I don't know. Y'all want to see the wall? Y'all could have just flown around for a second and then landed at Winterfell if it was really that fucking desperate. Like, girl, if you really desperately want to see the wall that bad. But for y'all to be talking about White Walkers, girl, I just don't know about that. I mean, but like I said, I could be reaching. But I just heard some rumors. Either way, Moondancer appears again. Now, I'm remembering what Bethany, the actress who plays Baela, said. She said that the children will be active in the Dance of the Dragons, the Civil War, earlier than they were in the book. So if you want to hear more about what that actress said about her character and season 2 as a whole, make sure you check out the link in my description, where I did a video on that. So I think what Baela is doing here is chasing Sir Criston Cole or something, or like maybe she's doing a little distraction for Sir Criston Cole or the armies, whatever. I don't know. But it seems like we're going to have some kind of clash. It may not be like a full all-out thing, but it seems like she's kind of like trying to spook Sir Criston Cole, spook his forces or something with Moondancer a little bit. So I can't wait to see. Obviously, like the actress said, they're changing certain things when it comes to the books. So I wonder what they're going to give the children to do. Like, I wonder what they're going to do. Either way, it looks pretty intense. I can't wait to officially meet Moondancer, right? Now, girl, can we get one of the servants in here to help with the queen's hair? Because I don't know what the hell going on here. The war is stressing y'all out. Because look at Aegon 2 when it switches. The war done wore y'all out. Wore y'all out. Aemon laid up here, girl. We already know how the Targaryens get. Now, Salim, funny enough, was also in Raised by Wolves and starred alongside Amanda Collins, who is going to be playing Jane Eyre in House of the Dragon. Now, Salim is playing Alan of Hull. Alan earned great fame and reputation as an admiral, participating in major campaigns like the War for the Stepstones. He commanded fleets, led several legendary voyages. He was a key figure in several major conflicts, including the Dance of the Dragons. Alan was a legitimized bastard born on the island of Driftmark. His alleged father was Sir Laenor, but it's just like, girl, the actual rumor, T, is that his true father was Corlys, the sea snake. So that's kind of a mini overview of this character, like what we know about this character a little bit. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. A new addition, a little bit of drama, a little bit of mess as far as like parentage and stuff. So we'll see what's going on there. Now, I want to know what the hell Rhaena looking at like this that got her this shook. I wouldn't be surprised if it was her sister on a dragon or something, which, by the way, I'd be looking at her like that too if this is what I'm seeing. Baela gonna be riding the hell out this dragon, y'all. Like, she gonna be riding this shit. Like, I cannot wait to see it. Then we have Mysaria saying there is more than one way to fight a war. Of course, we had to have our, Melisandre-ass, Varys, Littlefinger-ass characters. There's more than one way to fight a war. Girl, whatever's happening in King's Landing that got them riding, girl. Alicent is panicking. Alicent and Helena, because look at Helena's face, girl. Like, she's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. King's Landing always got some foolishness going on. Now this here is gonna be so epic, because this is definitely Rhaenys and Meleys. Like, if you know the lore, you know what this is. You know this is gonna be one of the biggest moments of the entire season. I cannot wait to see Rhaenys and her dragon in full action. Like, oh my god, the queen who should have been, not who never was, the queen who should have been. Now, I think that she's gonna give them boys a run for their money. Look at how Aemon gotta dodge her. Like, look how Aemon gotta dodge that shit. At the end of the day, y'all gonna have to put some respect on Rhaenys' name when it's all said and done, no matter what happened, no matter what's going on. Period. Dragon versus dragons, like, y'all, I cannot wait till that shit is back on my screen. Put it directly into my veins. God damn, Vhagar's just big as hell. Just scary as hell. This big ass fire blast from her. Someone get this bitch a bingo game and a life alert necklace, bitch. Get her ass to retire, please. She been raining down fire on bitches since the time of Aegon the Conqueror. Ain't this bitch tired? Ain't she tired, girl? Y'all don't think she tired? Someone get her ass into the retirement home right now, girl. I mean, this fire breath went crazy. She is definitely going to be a problem on the battlefield. Someone, I think Rhaenyra, is saying war is coming and neither of us may win, and that's very true. Then Rhaenyra is standing in front of Vermithor, I think. It's such an amazing shot. Vermithor looks even crazier in the light. Last time we saw him, right, it was just Daemon singing lullabies and shit to her ass, right? Like, but geez, Vermithor is big as hell. Of course, Rhaenyra, Daemon, they're not going to ride Vermithor. Remember last season, Daemon was like, we got all these wild dragons or these dragons with no riders or whatever. We just need to find people to ride them. That's going to be an interesting saga this season. Trust me. Trust me. I think that's what Rhaenyra is doing here. Like, they're just going down, showing the dragon to whoever trying to ride the bitch. And girl, good luck. I mean, it's not going to be easy, especially for some of them who try. It's not gonna be easy. But yeah, overall, I would say that this trailer is exactly what I wanted. I was just like, yo, when I was reviewing the green and black trailers that they had released earlier, I was like, they're probably gonna give us one more trailer before it officially drops June 16th. And that's exactly what they did. Tell me what you think about all this. Love you so much, and I will catch y'all later. Peace. All right, y'all, make sure that you're going to www.zaraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, this sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zaraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my really, it was my introduction to writing, fantasy and stuff. So just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia The Vengeance of Cold Wind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the waitlist, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.